Hey guys, so it's been a while. I haven't uploaded to this channel in a while, so I wanted to really talk about it. I kind of mentioned why I left in the past video, but this time I'm actually working on some new uploads and I'm going to start uploading at least weekly again. So let's get right into it and break this all down. Thanks for coming back. So let's go all the way back to this summer. For the months leading up to the release of Borderlands 3, my channel was doing the best it really ever was. I was uploading a ton and growing my channel very fast. This became my full-time job. I had a few summer classes I was taking for college, but nothing crazy, so I would do that in the mornings, then I'd be able to work on videos basically all day or however long it took. So I was growing very fast, I had so much time to make them, and the growth was crazy compared to previous time on my channel. And I would have definitely considered myself back then one of the most influential channels on the game and had a pretty large voice. But obviously doing so and getting to the point where I was at, I was always kind of walking the fine line of covering leaks and walking that line between okay and not okay. I never really got acknowledged by Gearbox kind of because of that, for better or worse, when they were inviting all the creators out to events and having all those early gameplay, all these early videos, early access to trailers. And I'd be lying if I didn't care about any of that, because I definitely did. And it did help a lot of channels grow even faster because of what they were given. Which makes sense. I understand why Gearbox wouldn't want to give me access or give me early anything about the game. I totally get that. But just at the time, it's definitely easy to get caught up in the moment and to see where my views were at compared to all these channels that they were giving it to and not getting why I wasn't at least getting mentioned or brought up ever. Totally fine though, I'm past that now, but I'm just trying to get you guys in the headspace of where I was at. Now, for the most part, I was a news channel, at least that's what I would consider myself. By far, my favorite series I would do would be some sort of like DLC news, just a huge info, huge news series where it'd be longer videos, I'd cover a ton of information, and I think that was really the bread and butter for this channel, and it was my favorite, and definitely the views of the videos reflected that as well. So it was really easy covering news about the game leading up to release. There were interviews, new information, trailers, weapons, so much more, gameplay, so much stuff to break down to always talk about week by week. And sometimes you guys would even get 2 of those videos if there was so much. And these would be long videos. But when the game finally launched and I started to concept out video ideas and thumbnails, there really wasn't too much about the game I really wanted to cover. By that point, I was back in college, so I could never really be the first one to make a weapon guide or even cover patch notes or really anything about the game because I was so late. So just over time, I thought it wasn't even worth it to try. Why waste my time to work on all these videos when they aren't going to be on time? There's other people who have so much more time to put it in. I didn't really think I was doing enough to stand out, and it probably would have been fine. I'm probably in my own head about this, but I didn't really think it was worth my time at that point. I wanted a break anyways after going so many videos in the summer back to back and just what I was doing consistently. So I thought, let me take a break, let me step back and see where I'm at later, and if I ever want to get back into it, because it really wasn't fun and I didn't want to ruin the game for me just because of making videos. So that's kind of when I stopped uploading in September. Then I briefly came back a few times to talk about a few events and data mined info. So I talked about the Bloody Harvest very quickly. It wasn't a big deal. We talked about some data mined info with friend of the channel, Steven Chapman. It was really cool. I made a few videos I was happy with. But mostly the only reason I came back is because there was some news that no one else was covering. And it was information that I thought you guys should know about and worthwhile to talk about. So that's why I came back in September. Then after that though, I walked away from the game again. And at this point, I was not even playing the game in my free time. I was playing other things, moving on to other things, and I really didn't think about the game too much, and nothing it was doing was pulling me back in. So I didn't even end up coming back to play the Bloody Harvest event at all. So I didn't do any of the events. I came in one time to log in and get the shift code, but that was it. Then I came back one more time after talking with friend of the channel, Cruddy Borderlands Theories, when we worked together on that doppelganger DLC/cut storyline in Borderlands 3, which actually ended up being completely true, and everything we talked about ended up showing up in the first DLC for the game, which I kind of mentioned, the handsome jackpot, and there was definitely more, which I also mentioned in the video, that I could have covered, more dialogue, more story bits, but I didn't want to give away too much about the DLC and just have people go around spreading this and ruining it for people who wanted everything to be new. So I came back for that. Once again, it was news I didn't see people covering and something that I really wanted to talk about and share because it was in the game itself. Now, after this was done, I thought I'd be done playing Borderlands 3 altogether. College got very busy, and leading into the winter, I started an internship in January and had to move to Minnesota. So I'm currently in Minnesota, in a different state than where I live at before, starting a real job at a really cool company. And at this point, I just thought maybe I'll never come back to YouTube. Maybe it is just a college, high school type thing for me. I was never going to go back. Maybe I don't need to go back. But then, if you guys saw, I came back to Twitter because after just working a normal job, like a 9 to 5, whatever, it does start to get mundane. And I thought, you know what? This was a fun job. It was never boring. I liked what I was doing. It was a ton of fun. And you can always do something new and like build up a community that you want. So I started to get the urge to make videos again, which, as I said, if you saw, I announced that I rebranded my second channel not too long ago, which I had always thought about turning into its own unique channel and was finally ready to start making videos for it. So I privated the 5 or 6 original videos that were there. I've uploaded one Borderlands video there before I privated it and a few other about the Arkham series, Diablo 4, just random videos when I was testing to see what worked and didn't work on YouTube. And then I started uploading the types of videos that I would make for Borderlands, but for different games and different series. So far, I've covered Super Mario Sunshine 2, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, Dante's Inferno 2, and System Shock 3 over there. Now, if you want to go over there and subscribe, I'm going for 1,000 subs because that's when you can start monetizing, and I think it just makes it go better in the algorithm, so no pressure. If you want to, go check it out. If not, no problem. But as I started making those videos, it didn't feel right to be working on a brand new channel and leave this channel with nothing. So I started looking back at some old thumbnails and videos. Then I went into actually a folder that I have on my computer, looking back at thumbnails for videos I never made on this channel. There are so many scrapped ideas. And I was kind of then looking at what was happening in the community, what was going on, if there's anything I would even want to come back and cover. So I started researching, seeing, and last night I made 3, almost 4 thumbnails for brand new videos, which right now I only want to commit to weekly uploads, even though I've been working ahead and I probably will try to get some sort of back catalog of videos. Now, hopefully they will also be longer form, so they won't be really short weekly videos. They'll be longer videos, a lot of information, and a lot of cool stuff that I don't see other people covering. There'll be some leaks, some news, and other information. So I'm coming back to YouTube and this channel with some brand new Borderlands 3 videos. I know a lot of people unsubscribe from this channel after I've been gone for so long, so tell them to come back if you know them. If you are someone that unsubscribed, feel free to come back. Hopefully I'll be more consistent again. Probably. If new people are here, make sure to subscribe and check out my past videos. I think there's a lot of cool stuff there that people miss, like canceled DLCs, original videos from Borderlands 1, a lot of really cool stuff that I think I've covered in the past. I'm excited to start working on new videos for you guys and have this channel for Borderlands stuff and the Fonct channel, which is my second channel, for everything else I'm into and all these other games. So that's kind of why I left. I got busy, started a new job, moved, school, just craziness, and I just wasn't having fun with the game. Now it's been a long time. I'm gonna come back, weekly videos. It should be really fun. Be sure to follow both my Twitter accounts at HayderHype and at Fonct2. Like and share this video, subscribe for weekly Borderlands news, and I will see you guys soon.